Welcome back to the channel. All right, I did live stream the Omega Days event opening, did the analysis, DLL, Campo were on call. So many people in the chat. We had a phenomenal time. There's even a Titan crystal opening in there. It was amazing. Now, I will put that in this video. Obviously, I will speed it up, cut all that down. And so if you did not see it, go ahead and watch that through. But if you did catch it, and hopefully you were there were a lot of people there, I'm going to put a timestamp in the description. You're going to see the rest of this opening because I am going to go ahead and probably finish off this event. And then I will rank 3 one of the champions. And I'll discuss through like why I picked them, what I'm thinking, and I'll just full forthrightness. At the moment, I really don't know who I'm going to rank 3. All right, let's get to it. Because now, like, dude, you might get 6-star onslaught. Like, you might.
Yeah. Or you could get like 7-star Titania or something, you know. Although I don't know if the 7 stars include everybody, but well, either way.
So I guess we're for my purposes, guys, just for excitement level, we definitely want to see one new. Almost, if it doesn't say one new, nothing good has happened for me personally. And just pop these. I did buy the right ones, right? I'm always so scared now. Okay, yeah, Valiant. And let's just pop them. Okay, no new. We're getting a lot of 7-star shards too, so we will open up a 7-star crystal. I think yeah, because there were 7-star shards in the event itself, I believe.
Yeah, and we can. Oh, speaking of onslaught,
I mean,
yeah, and we can check your score too to kind of make sure that everything's going in the right place. It should be.
And I'm not encouraging someone to get units to open these. Yeah, I'm going all. I am going.
Yeah, we're using the units.
Yeah, I'm not looking to optimize my unit usage here. All right,
sweet.
So let's go. Let's do this, man. Yeah, thousands of people, literally. Like, it even took a while for me to get into the server when we first started. One new.
Oh boy.
All right. I just be like, now that we're actually in the moment, I most want long shot and mole. Omega Red would be fun. I was never an Omega Red player, so kind of like Campo said earlier in the stream, getting a new champion would be cool. I really loved Omega Sentinel. I have concerns about her given the relationship of the classes. So Here we go. So let's go ahead and slide on by. Ooh, I was like, you know what? There probably actually are some 6 stars I don't have. So I was a little like, it was like, if it's like a 5-star, I actually, guys, there is a chance this is not a 7-star. Okay, but that is a purple border.
Okay.
Only the, is that only the benign or only the begin? It just pulls 7-star long shot. So let's hope for, Corvus. Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Oh man, you got Corvus.
Yeah. I mean,
that's funny, man.
It's interesting, like the mentality of this, because this is so like, I did the spring cleaning for the spring cleaning. Like, this all feels like just extra fun. Like, yeah, I'm genuinely pumped up on that.
Oh, did we get another one new?
What? Wait.
Or no, or is that's the same one? Sorry.
No, but look, that's a 7-star.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I guess it is the full 7-star pool too. Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, MP Blaze got 7-star spot.
Oh man. Okay, that's not bad at all.
Jordan got 7-star Mega Sentinel. I mean, she's great. Like, please don't take anything that I say sounding negative to mean they're not good. They're going to be in the 2nd tier in the tier list. Like, these are phenomenal champions.
Corvus Glaive, though, man. Look at that. Oh, what?
Dude, I apologize now for stealing the luck. I apologize to all of you viewers now. Oh, man. And Jordan just duped their 7-star Mega Sentinel. That's pretty awesome. Like, this is fun. Kudos to Kabam. They pulled off a spending event and made it fun for people. Kudos. Okay. All right. There's our 6-star mole. I might accidentally call him Mole God today, dude, if I pull him. As much as I tend to have disdain for those nicknames. I I loved waking up and see that you were being a menace in the Discord server this morning. Okay.
Yeah, no, Mole God all the way. All right, well, there's a purple border.
Oh, wait, that's the Corvus.
Oh,
Okay.
my.
So I guess we'll remember that for next time. Oh, it's Quicksilver.
All right, that's great. That's great.
I really do like
really
him.
good.
I played him so much in effort to try to convince the community to give him a second chance. That like it's the opposite of what you were saying earlier about like the new champion, you know?
Yeah. Well, I guess you're going to be using him for the next couple of years now.
Well, so here's the other thing, and Blaze, you're going to cry in happiness, right? Because Blaze loves Quicksilver. Very, very personal problem. Very, very personal. Not a problem for other people, but all right. Okay. Oh my gosh. Phillips is saying there's a new bundle on the store, $80 for 12 Valiant and one set. Oh, so it's for the 7-star crystal? I mean, that's a gamble though, right? Like, because, well, no, yeah, it's still a gamble. They're all gambles.
Yeah, this is a very RNG type event, you know?
Yeah.
So you just have to know that going in. You're not getting like guaranteed rank up materials. You are a little bit in the milestones, but this is mostly about that like adrenaline and pure fun and opening crystals.
Oh yeah, like 100%. Like I feel like I've had like 2 cups of coffee right now.
Perfect.
I think Blaze is going to show us stuff with Quicksilver that has me right back into the highest tier.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. We've gone back down to what the crystals normally should be.
For sure.
All right. So now we got a bunch of goodies to go collect, though. Okay, so now we go here. I feel like I've done something. Oh, the units. So
yeah, you got like 4K units back.
I didn't want to waste units, guys. So I'm not gonna buy the next 3,000 now. I want to open this in and see where we're at. If
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I was going to suggest that, so I'm glad you're thinking the same way.
No, thanks. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm like, well, I don't want to go down to 500 units if I don't have to. So yeah, let's hope we see one new again. It's kind of exciting to think that I could awaken Quicksilver or Corvus. Obviously, the dupe on Corvus would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs like Sig 1.
Sig 1. Right. I saw Longshot's profile picture and got it.
Right.
Whoa!
Right. Oh man, look at that. Is that a first time awakening?
No, they're
okay.
They were either Sig 20 or Sig 40. I remember because I was very excited and took them to rank 2, and they're on my defense. Dude, someone out there is like crushing this. Somewhere out there in MCoC land is you know, like awakening Silk or something.
Yeah, I know. That's the crazy thing is you could get any 7-star.
I did not realize that. I would not have guessed that, and I definitely didn't read that. That was not my understanding based on the post.
Yeah, I was tracking that this was just the 6, but like 5, 6, and 7 versions of them, so that you'd be getting like a ton of 5-star mole men and stuff. But
all right, so let's do this then.
Yeah, I think you do need to keep going to get some more free 7-star crystals according to Sim's spreadsheet.
Okay. All right. This is how crystals more normally look.
Quicksilver 6-star, I feel like, has popped up like 100 times. I've seen him so many times.
He's like, remember me? You used to love me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and It's too late to
You'll
back
at least
out
want
now.
to get. Yeah, we're in it.
Yeah.
But, and you'll get more units in like one of the milestones coming up too. So and more crystals to open, which will be like a feedback loop of more points.
Get us to the next threshold of units. Whoa!
What?
I wasn't expecting a 5 pop to do anything, so I was literally looking down and then I saw the Corvus.
Holy. That's a monster, man. That's massive.
Let's see if one crystal will do it.
If one crystal doesn't, then Crashed is a mad genius because he's making us just keep going.
I know. Yeah, look
That
at
guy.
that. Look at that. It's short. We're really close to this threshold, but we're gonna get units and then crystals. Okay, cool. Whew.
Okay, so there's more points.
Crash is now like, wait, I'm still a mad genius though, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you are Crash.
Yeah.
All right. So, wait, did I not get unit? All right, whatever. If something was wrong, I'm no.
Oh yeah, there's the units. The units were late. They just
okay.
showed up.
Okay.
That was weird.
Yeah. It was like a Matrix moment. Oh, that was like a woman in red dress moment. So, okay. It's funny how I now like am checking. Like I'm almost expecting a 7-star.
Yeah, like Sig 40 Corvus right around the corner.
It's like reminding me like how powerful these champions are. You know, like my whole like they're in the second tier. You know.
Right.
And, okay, whenever we said someone out there in MCoC land was crushing this, BK's Finest pulled Corvus twice, Quicksilver, Omega Red, and Mole Man, and then also duped their Juggernaut.
That's a great stack right there. My God. Wow.
That's illegal.
Hey!
Hey, DLL. What's
It
up,
is
man?
now
How's it going, guys?
it is now completely 2021. What's up?
Yeah, we've returned.
All right. DL, just to catch you up, just purely on the Valiant Crystals alone, we have awakened Corvus and pulled Quicksilver. And gotten 26 on Kindred and 20 on Gilly 99. So, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, Jackson, basically, I was like, honey, I swear, I'm not cheating on you. It's guaranteed value over here. You understand? You don't want me wasting my units? All right. Enough with this. I'm obviously trying to buy time because I'm excited. All right.
Okay.
I think I still want Mole Man and Longshot, though.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
I cannot believe I'm disappointed in Quicksilver. It is such a weird world that's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does need his dupe the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless if you're doing that crazy like special 3 rotation stuff, right?
I pretend that doesn't exist. Maybe to
Yeah.
my detriment, but I pretend it doesn't exist.
Mr. Fernandez, thank you. No one got me. Clown got me. I loved that champion. And he's still incredibly powerful. We did a lengthy talk on all of these champions earlier. I'm happy to revisit it while I think through what to do next.
Yeah, getting a new one is what we want now.
Yeah, come on. I mean, again, really good champion.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, she's one of my favorites, but I feel you, man. I feel it.
all right, come on, make life easier on me, guys. I think Mole Man would be the one that I would pull and be the most likely to just be like, okay, we're done. We're stopping. Here we go. Oh, man.
I've now opened 80 myself.
Oh man, I gotta get started, guys.
I was averaging 1 7-star per 10 pop for a little bit. Oh,
There he
Yeah,
is.
all right, cool. Like when it was long shot Mole Man, I was like, we won.
Yeah.
We won.
W, man. That's great, man. He doesn't really need his awakening either, honestly.
Let's keep it going and awaken. Get Juggernaut and awaken Silk. I just think it would be. I think it'd be nice. I think it would be nice. I think it would be fun. Ain't never gonna complain about Shang-Chi. That's cool.
Yeah. He's one of your original guys.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I need him at 660 though, but so he's kind of in a way how I feel about Quicksilver, where I'm like, they're still amazing champions, and maybe it's just time's gone on and I've, fell in love with others. But he's still amazing. He's still amazing.
Yeah.
Richard Romero pulled Corvus, Longshot, and Moleman, then awakened all of them. That's pretty much ideal. Although now, do you have someone to use your Awakening Gem on? Did you get an Awakening Gem? I'm curious on that one. Because someone brought up, what if you pull all of them and awaken all of them, and then you have the Awakening Gem? You're just like, what do I do with this?
That's true.
Okay. We can still get Juggernaut or Silk, though. It could still happen. Can't get both, but could get one. Very happy to get Sigs on Killmonger. He's like a staple. Yeah, he's a staple in my Battlegrounds deck. So what's his Sig at now? 80? That's for a 7-star? That's really good. And I definitely want to Awaken Serpent. Every champ on there is good. It's just that's what I most want.
Do you have Red Skull yet?
I do. He's awakened in rank 3, and he is.
Oh, okay, great. I wasn't tracking that, but
and
that's awesome.
He's beautiful.
He's a very red dude.
Like I even used him in this last Battlegrounds meta with a Fate Seal.
Wow.
And he was, and I didn't check before the line, but last I had checked early this morning, I was still in Mysterium too. So, yeah. All right. Let's Awaken Serpent. I think that's the call. DLL's on call. Campo's on call. I just think that's what it should be. Either Awakened Serpent or Kushala. Although for my purposes, Kushala's awakened ability has been, I have not felt the need for it at all in Battlegrounds. So
look at this guy flexing.
Yeah.
Doesn't need the help.
I don't even need that little extra pause. It doesn't mean I don't want it though. So yeah, I'm not going to be upset. A lot of onslaught. There's Serpent. Oh, okay. That's
cool.
Yeah. So
I like this guy.
Yeah. I would have if I would have preferred
double the protection, double the fun.
The hard stop on Serpy there, but that's fine. This is the timeliness of this could not be better, because I've been openly saying, like, I think I may have gotten Destroyer a little wrong. I came out very strong on him in the new champion video, but I did say, or at least I better have said, it was in my notes that I thought you definitely wanted him awakened, and I thought even just the initial was going to be huge for like pushing him a little bit. I'm not sure on the right term there, but where is it? There it is. Bullet point number 1. And it's not a green number. It just is. The shortest personal power gain pauses while at 3 bars.
That helps a lot.
It helps a ton.
I remember asking for that during development. So it's really cool to hear that. It's like, making the thing.
I wish Battlegrounds was on right now, because I would throw him right in the deck and we would test the heck out of this. All right, in these crystals, I most want to come away with a long shot, and that's where if I don't get long shot, I'll probably go to the end of the event and get the long shot. I've really been impressed with Corvus. I've been impressed with Mole Man, and I love Omega Sentinel, and there's a dark horse here in Quicksilver. They're all very good champions. We've been over this a lot, so we're gonna pop this. We want to see one new, but if we don't see one new, that doesn't mean something good hasn't happened. These crystals were pretty fire. So I mean, that even that 6-star issue, you can see that, I mean, they're called Valiant Crystals, I guess, for a reason. Gonna go ahead and look through, see if there's any purple borders. All right, crystals in general, not the best way to build your account. There was phenomenal luck, great luck on the stream, and those sorts of things. So I mean, even just the accumulation of 7 stars, I remember being surprised that we were able to open up a Titan. So I would love to get long shot here. Yeah, he's the one I really, really want. Okay. So it didn't happen. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We have a whole nother crystal, and then we do have the selector at the end there, if that's what we choose to go ahead and go to. Let's go ahead and see where we are in the event. There is a crystal. Eventually, I will find it. Here it is. Okay. So I don't necessarily need Mole Man Awakened. I would consider him rank 3 even without the Awakening. I am considering Quicksilver, no joke. I would definitely want to make a Sentinel Awakened. I don't think she's going to be it for me. Corvus, as much as I've enjoyed, I think that's more of a war rank up, which is I'm not playing tier 1 war these days. So yeah, and Omega Red. I mean, I just have never been an Omega Red player, but I see how strong he is. So we want Longshot here. Let's just cut through it here. We want Longshot. I think that would make this very simple. Quicksilver would be a nice, or not Quicksilver, Omega Sentinel would be a nice consolation prize. And I wouldn't be upset about Awakening Mole Man. I wouldn't be upset. So essentially, any champion would be great. Any champion would be great, except for one. I just don't want to say their name because I don't want to speak it into existence. Okay, this is a phenomenal problem to have. He's a great champion, and the potential damage coming off of him is insane. Hopefully you've seen my Negasonic Teenage Warhead video and kind of talked about her at length. I'm going to do the breakdown on her as a new champion, let you know what you're getting, where I think she's going to be in the game and that sort of thing. And then I'm probably going to also do a video, just kind of like a bit of a like, Kabam, I like her. You did well. Stay on this path thing, and kind of talk to you all about kind of the history of champions like her in relation to Bullseye and Penny and sort of things. I now have a very big quandary because obviously I've got that selector, and now I don't know. Because, you know, with Omega Red, you definitely want him awakened and get him to high sig. And I was just saying, Longshot, I would want awakened and put the 6 stones into him. I am now very, very conflicted. I'm not going to drag this out. I will record more when I know what I'm going to do. All right, I'm back. So I did go ahead and purchase the 11 Valiant. They do have that really high drop rate, right, for 7-star crystals. So we're still obviously hoping for them. As I say, this is never the right way to go through building your account, but there it is. And I'm going through the event essentially, so I can get to that selector now and get the Sig stones, because I definitely want the Sig stones. And now I'm kind of stuck between Longshot and Omega Red. These are all good champions, very good champions. So you can see why my life would be made easier if I could pull one of them right now. I think that would make this all very, very simple, cut and dry. So let's go ahead and pop. And we are still wanting to see one new. But Awakening Omega Red would be phenomenal. All right, so no new. We see the drop rate. So I saw it was like 1.5, and then I think another 1.5 for the Omega champions. So not shocking. Not shocking that it hasn't come, especially since I had such great luck in the beginning. Accumulating a lot of 7-star charge. This feels like it was a great event for almost all players who are playing the game seriously. Even you're free to play who really put in the time getting a lot of units. Let me know though your thoughts on it. I'm always curious to learn a lot from there, how the community reacts to stuff. Come on, Longshot or Omega Red. Come on. That's Omega Red. Just not the variety we wanted. All right, let's go ahead and look at where we are in the event. All right, after thinking this through for probably way more time than I should have, I've come to a conclusion. I realized I really did want to get Longshot. That would have worked out very well. He was one of my initial targets in this, and it would have allowed me to use my signature stones and my Awakening Gem, and just in a perfect format. That's fine. It didn't work out that way. I will be okay. Here's what I'm going to do. It is time to use the Awakening Gem, and you can see we've got 3 options here. We got 3 options. And, Omega Red obviously almost like needs, right? That really high 6. So it would make a lot of sense. But in this case, we're not going to be doing that. Mole Man, that's really when he's like losing health. If I'm playing him or I have him in Battlegrounds, I'm hoping he's not losing health unless he's on defense, in which case we're fine there. But Omega Sentinel, and I have been a Omega Sentinel fan for a very, very long. I've done so many videos on her. I'm very excited that she's available as a 7-star to be able to get her. the relationship between mutant and tech continues to evolve. So no, I don't think she's like the best tech in the world anymore, but we definitely have her in that second tier. She's holding very, very strong to have a heal block. She's a robot. Can you think of anyone that's been recently buffed as a mutant where you really want heal block and you really want to be a robot? She's also nullify immune. I don't believe I have any other nullify immune techs except for Silver Warrior, but he does not count. So she's going to be phenomenal, and the signature ability 1 on her is great. I know a lot of people are very interested in this, like how to use their resources. So I'm going to show you why I am ranking her, why I'm doing that with her here. Very quickly, let's show it to you. Signature ability 1. I do personally like the escalating sig on her when it was a 6-star, but I mean 6-stones were significantly more available. Right now they definitely aren't as 7 stars, and it's bullet point 2. This is a really, really big one. Bullet point 1, even when I had her at high sig, I just wasn't using that as much as I thought I would. Bullet point 2. Her special to attack inflicts an additional incinerate debuff for each prowess effect on the opponent up to maximum of 5. At the time, there was nodes everywhere with prowess, and that's why Nimrod was like, the king as he was. Omega Sentinel, definitely the queen. She's phenomenal. She's amazing. You're often using her to fight mutants. I really like that. Signature level 1 is plenty for me given the 7-star landscape. So now let's go ahead and move on. And it's time to do the selector, right? Because it's like, well, you got to select somebody. So let's go ahead and go to the selector. And this one's kind of an interesting one because keep in mind, I used my Awakening Gem on Omega Sentinel. Now, let's go ahead and just talk this through, right? Omega Red really wants that escalating sig. I think still very powerful. I think we're going to see a lot of videos of him doing tremendous damage. The thing for me is, 1, I don't really know how to play him very well. He requires a very specific play style, a lot of quick reflexes and being close to the opponent, like even the short parry, right? Which is where you don't back up. Most of us back up after we parry, that sort of thing. Omega Sentinel, I just use Awakening Gem on her. To me, it would not make a lot of sense to now pull from here. I should have just used her for the whatever. Should not have done that because this would only add 1 sig level from the Awakening Gem. You get what I'm trying to say. Words are hard. Corvus Glaive sig 1 is all you need. Longshot, if I was going to use him, now I think he's still very good. Do not get me wrong. Battlegrounds is my focus. He'd be a great, I think, defensive leaning dual threat. A lot of your newer defenders, he's not going to be that amazing for, but just because they're not new doesn't mean he's not effective. Various, but getting his signature ability very high would be a big deal. The thing for me is I just used my Awakening Gem. I'm very happy with how I use my Awakening Gem. And when I looked at my 7-star roster, and this is why I was so comfortable with it, when I looked at my 7-star roster, I've already got a phenomenal Mystic Champion who nullifies and places an Incinerate. Now, it's off for SB1 and it's Kushala. I realize he is a Fate Seal, and maybe there'll be a time where I'm like, I needed a 7-star Mystic Champion that does Fate Seal, and I'll look back on this and I'm like, I really wish I had Longshot. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe it will. We'll look back on this and smile and laugh if it does. And so as a result, I'm good. And if you can't nullify them, I've got America Chavez. So my roster is really strong in Mystics in those categories. I've got that covered. Additionally, I would be ranking both of those champions up because they are like personal favorites. It's an America Chavez doll, and I got to be part of the design process for Kushala. There's no world in which I'm ranking up a Longshot over them. So when I think about the longevity of my account, he doesn't make sense either. Now, Quicksilver, I've already got it signature level 20, and I think for him, I think just sig level 1, ironically, is really powerful. Now, he does benefit getting his terminal velocity to last longer, but getting the extra withers, really helpful for him. Great. I feel good with him there. Mole Man, we just talked about him, which then leads me all the way back to the champion. I know I said I don't play as well. I think I have a lot of options in the mutant class for not taking damage back with their non-contact hits and those sorts of things. That being said, when he was at his apex as I think it was even a 5-star. It's going back quite a ways. I didn't know how to play him. And so if I'm going to do this, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this as an Awakening Gem. And the reason why I use the Awakening Gem on Omega Sentinel versus Omega Red is because Omega Red wants the higher sig. Really, really needs it. Omega Sentinel, though, sig 1, I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. So this way, I'm getting 20 signature levels right off the bat with Omega Red. We've still got some time to go. All right, let's go ahead and do this. We've now got some signature stones to use. Let's go ahead and go to those champion items. Where are those signature stones? Now, I'm not going to go over all of it as significantly as we just did, but very quickly, Quicksilver. If prestige was still a thing for me, if I was in, in tier 1 war and we were like looking for real high prestige and those sorts of things, I would go with Quicksilver. And I know all my alliance mates might be like, Vega, why? Like, please do that. Go for it. Do it. But Omega Red's the one who really wants that high sig. I could get him to signature level 120. I could play him, see if I enjoy him. And I think that makes a lot of sense because, like I said, he is very powerful. And Jaeger has been letting me know with the Sinister Relic and things like that, when you're not running recoil, which I rarely do, especially in Battlegrounds, he gets going. So he's my front runner. Corvus Glaive, we already said Sig 1's great. Omega Sentinel, I just already talked about that bang for your buck. So 4 BG's mates in my alliance, I apologize for this. I'm saying that right now. I think my prestige is pretty darn good with relics and all that stuff. We are going to dump all of these into Omega Red. The reason being is he gets by far the best bang for his buck. My options, the long shot would have got a nice one, but it just didn't make sense for my account. Here we go. This almost hurts a little bit for me, but I was like, I'm not going to throw this phrase. I'm not going to throw good money after bad, right? I think it'd be a bit of a waste to throw these into anyone else. I'll put this in Omega Red where they make the most sense, get the most bang for my buck. And then if I play him, love him, I can take him to rank 2. I can take him to rank 3 one day if he's amazing as he was 3-4 years ago. So here it is. This does feel tough. It is a little difficult to not put into Quicksilver, but I'm going to press the button before I can back out and take this. And this video ends up taking me a whole week to make. I will now get to the rank 3. So I will be right back. All right, now it's time to use the rank 2-3 gem. This feels big. A rank 3 champion in this game is so incredibly powerful. 6-star rank 5 ascended can hang in, but we feel the difference. We know the difference. Rank 3s is where it's at as far as the apex of the game. Rank 2 7 stars, rank 5 ascended 6 stars feel about the same. Rank 3 is really where you feel the difference. We're down to these two. It's been cool going back and watching this because I started off wanting Mole Man and Longshot. Those were my two. And I got Mole Man, got him early. I don't have him awakened, obviously. Battlegrounds is my focus, but I enjoyed the game as a whole. Talked it over so much with the Illuminati, and I appreciate them. And I really want to thank all of them for their patience and their advice. But even William of SSX and Vega Discord server fame and Battlegrounds fame, he's pretty good at that. And of course, MP Blaze, who I'm sure you all know, for really talking this through with me, details, showing me a lot of their own champions, their characters. And the thing I went with is I got to go with who I like. And what I found was I was seeing reasons to use my 2-3 gem on none other than Quicksilver. I know how many of you don't like him. I'm aware because I've done so many videos on Quicksilver. I used him in War. I used him in Alliance Quest. I used him in Grandmaster's Gauntlet. I used him literally anywhere I could possibly think of. I've done so many videos on him. I honestly think my understanding of the game and skill of the game is better than when I was doing those videos years ago too. So I am really looking forward to this. Battlegrounds I've titled is my focus, and I understand people know how to fight him now, and their skilled champions are going to purify his debuffs and all of that, and they're going to handle him. They've got their True Dragon. I understand that, but if you mess up to this man when he's got the block penetration stat focus, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. And also, I went and I took a look. I do the Battlegrounds tier list every single month with the Illuminati. Some of those guys are in Celestial, like whatever, 4 and 5. And, I'm a constant Mysterium player. We've got incredibly smart players who just don't play Battlegrounds as much because of time. They have lives and jobs and things like that. But they're incredibly smart players. And I looked at the sheet that we do every single month. And I started kind of looking at the matchup sheet. And one of the things that really stood out to me was, of the tier above all dual threats, we've got America Chavez, Werewolf by Night, Sasquatch, and Absorbing Man. And then as your biggest defenders, we have Kindred, but then we have Man God, Mephisto, Wong, Man-Thing, and Dragon Man. Guess who's good for literally all of them? Maybe not Kindred. But I can figure out a way to do that. It's Quicksilver. All the rest of the champions had some they're not falling off, and I don't want to make it sound that way because they're all phenomenal. And I went into this saying I wanted moment and I wanted long shot, so you can tell like I definitely still think they're incredibly powerful. When I do the tier list, you're going to see it. It'll be out in a day or two. They're great. In fact, we have them higher, more slightly highly rated by 1 point than Quicksilver, but I do think it may be time to reevaluate that because as metas continue to shift, and we always talk about that, he's one that still feels current, and in a lot of ways, it makes sense because he's only 2 years old, where a lot of these champions are significantly older. They're great, don't get me wrong, they're phenomenal, they're standing the test of time, they're kind of like Havoc in that way, but he's new, he's relatively current, and I think he feels it. I'm pumped up, I'm really excited about it. I think this is a great event. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about my picks, what you are deciding to do. And if you do have any other different questions about something that I haven't already talked about in this one, do let me know. Watch DLL's video. In fact, I'm going to link it in the description because obviously you know how incredibly smart he is, particularly in life, but also about this game. The man designs champions for the game. And I'd like you to see who he took and ranked up just to make sure you fully understand the whole thing. So I will link that in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.
Try